amplifier, a system, and output. This is a load, source, load, a system. Okay, these three blocks, okay, only these three blocks connected back to back, it is an open loop system, right? If you have a feedback like this, then it becomes with feedback, a closed loop system, right? So this is feedback network, this is the feedback network, and this is a summer or mixer, right? So this is source and this is an amplifier with gain A, please remember capital A. This is load, right? And this is a feedback network beta. So beta is the gain of the feedback network. Please don't confuse with the current gain of an amplifier, that is also referred as beta. Current gain of an amplifier beta is different from this beta. Wherever we see in this lecture a parameter beta, it is not the current gain, okay, it is the network gain, that is feedback network gain, feedback gain. Please remember that, don't forget. So this is a mixer, right? Now, so what we are doing here, this connection is made like this just because we are taking some output signal, part of the output signal is given to load also, but some of that signal is also given to this feedback network through which it is given to this mixer, right? So this is what makes a feedback, right? And in an amplifier, the phase of these two must be same, right? Where source is producing a signal XS, right? And your feedback network producing XF. These two will be mixed in this, right? Ultimately, it is something like an added or subtracted, because it is plus, it is minus. Please remember, this is plus and this is minus, and both are in phase to be a negative feedback. Okay, so which produces Xi as an input, actual input to the amplifier. Amplifier input is not XS, it is actually Xi for a feedback amplifier, right? So what is Xi? Xi is XS minus XF, minus XF. This is actual input which is given to this, right? We sometimes call it as an error signal also, right? The value of this Xi is very less, right, because of the feedback. So that is why we get a reduced gain compared to the open loop. Okay, anyway, this amplifier produces an output called X0, right? So what is X0 is equal to A into Xi, amplifier gain A into input voltage Xi. We know gain is equal to output by input, X0 by Xi, A is equal to, X0 is equal to A into Xi. This is the output which is produced right here at the output terminal of the amplifier. So this output voltage is given to the load. So some part of that output is taken to the feedback network, which is called beta, right, which is having a gain of beta. This may be a voltage divider network, right? We will see that. So beta, this is the gain of the feedback network, right? And this feedback network produces some signal as an output here, right? Using X0 as an input, it produces output XF. So output XF is equal to beta times X0. This is also gain, right? So gain of the feedback network, which is equal to XF by X0. XF is output by input, again same equation, right? Same meaning. Gain is equal to output by input, where output is equal to beta times X0, So this is XF, right? So this is how it works. Please remember, this is how it works, right? Now let's see the gain of this amplifier, right, with feedback. This A is simply a gain of this amplifier without feedback. This is the gain of an amplifier without feedback, only gain of this particular block, right? Now what I am talking about, it is gain of the entire system, right, including this amplifier alone as well as feedback gain together. Okay, what is the gain of this system, right? For a given input, what is the output I get, right? So that is we can calculate by using a gain of the entire system, right? Okay, now we know that x naught is equal to a into xi, correct? What is xi? Xi we know it is xs minus xf, so it is written here x naught is equal to a into xs minus xf. What is xf? It is beta times x naught, so it is substituted in this equation, okay, and a is multiplied, and I'm going to solve for it, solve for x naught here, okay, solve for x naught, take your time, try to analyze. Okay, now x naught of common, I'm going to take x naught as a common, 1 plus a beta is equal to ax. So af is equal to, f is a feedback gain with feedback, okay, gain with feedback, f suffix f tells it is a feedback gain, right, is equal to output voltage is what, x naught. What is the input voltage? It is xs. So af is equal to x naught by xs, x naught by xs is equal to a divided by 1 plus a beta. So I'm going to take x naught by xs ratio here, so which is nothing but af, and it is a by 1 plus a beta. So this is a general expression or common expression for any feedback amplifier, right? So whatever may be the topology we use, ultimately we get this equation for a feedback gain af, okay? So it requires the gain of an amplifier and the gain of feedback network. If you have the value of these two, you can calculate the gain of the system, right? So you can see here, let's assume a beta is actually a beta is a loop gain, we call it as a loop gain, right, which is always positive, right? If a beta, a loop gain, is very much greater than 1, if it is very much greater than 1, usually the case it is very much greater than 1 only. If it is the case, you can neglect this 1, right? In front of a huge value, 1 really doesn't matter. Okay, if you neglect, you can neglect it. If you neglect this, a get cancelled, you left with 1 over beta. So what you learned from this, is the feedback gain of the system, right, depends on only gain of the feedback network, right? It never depends on, ideally it never depends on a. In this feedback gain, you will never come across a parameter called a, correct, gain of the amplifier alone, open loop gain a. It is not there in equation under this assumption, right? So what it actually tells you is, any change in the parameter will not change the gain. So any change in the parameter of the amplifier definitely affects a, right, beta and a. So for that reason, your total system gain will not affect it. A may get affected, but overall system feedback will not be affected because of this reason. Because it doesn't have a term in this, so definitely it won't affect the operation of the entire system. That is how feedbacks helps in making system gain stabilized. Okay, these are the other way of expressing xf, right? Xf is expressed in terms of xs. Okay, xf is equal to beta times x naught. You just put x naught value, x naught equation in this. Okay, beta into xs, you cross multiply here, a by 1 plus a beta into xs. that is the expression, into beta, right? That is XF. Here again, if A beta is very much greater than 1, right, you can neglect this 1. A beta get cancelled. You get left with XF is equal to XS. Both are equal. Right? If both are equal, see here, XX, XF, both are equal, your error voltage will be 0. Error voltage will be 0. Right? Fine. Okay. Now, Xi, general expression, not assuming this, okay. Generally, Xi is equal to 1 over 1 plus A beta into XS. Right? Xi is equal to, right, XS minus XF, you put this equation. Right, you put this equation in this, so if you solve for it and you get Xi, right? So you can see what you observed from this is Xi or XS is reduced by a factor of 1 plus A beta here. Please remember, XS is reduced by a factor, input to the amplifier is reduced by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Actual input is XS, and it is reduced by 1 plus A beta when it comes to this point, Xi. Okay, we call it as an error input, right? So that is what it is expressing here, right? Because of that reduction in value, we get reduced gain, but at that cost we have many other advantages, right? So that we will take it. And also you can see the gain here. Feedback gain is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. What is A? It's a gain of the open loop amplifier. Open loop gain of an amplifier A. Right? AF is the feedback gain. Right? Not feedback alone. It is amplifier system gain. Right? System gain including feedback. With feedback. Right? So and this with feedback gain with feedback is reduced by a factor of 1 plus A beta compared to the open loop gain. Same 1 plus A beta. This is very important. One should remember this. We will see this equation many times in the coming slides. Right? See, gain is reduced. This is the only disadvantage you can see having a negative feedback. So actually, if gain is 100, definitely it is divided by some value, and that becomes your system gain. So it is always AF is always lesser than A. Right? So that's the one disadvantage. Apart from that, it has many other advantages as we listed earlier, as I listed earlier. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Let's move on to the next one. Example. Before going to the topology, we solve a problem. Okay, wherein we can see an amplifier here, and we are very familiar with this because we already learned op-amp amplifiers, and basically our signal is connected to